The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you get familiar with your nearest dollar store. For example, Dollar Tree is a well known store, the 99-cent store, and there may be a few other stores that have both household goods and items and also food items, such as this black tea that we have here, and it is 100% pure black tea. Also, you're going to be able to find great canned food choices, French style green beans. This is a really nice soup a soup mix here. It's sweet corn and roasted poblanos. You're going to get some fine, very traditional, familiar canned goods like baked beans with brown sugar molasses. Got some whole grain rice and whole kernel corn and some chicken broth. And when you are beginning anew with your cooking, maybe it's been a year or 5 years, even 10 years since you felt you were in your kitchen and cooking the way you want to, and now you're wanting to start over from scratch. You're wanting to start over with not even slicing an onion. You're wanting to start over with not making your own rice. You're wanting to start off really easy. 5-minute meals that you can pop in the oven. They're ready to go and going to be delicious. So, what's going to happen is you might have cravings. You might want to get some snacks. And so, you want to look for options like this here. Options that are snacks, that it's already prepared for you. These are waffles. So, snacks like this that are going to be easy again to pop in the oven, but that are still a bit more traditional in nature as opposed to some other snacks. So, you're going to want to look for example, popcorn is another great option. Also, of course, nut mixes, especially there's some nut mixes that have some additional flavors, so you can still get that sense of it's a nice snack. So you're going to want to look for options like such as this, options that still have a traditional a traditional feel to them. So that way, all your cooking items are still going to feel very beginning and very traditional, and going to continue to move towards inspiration, towards really getting back in your kitchen and slicing your onions and your carrots and your bell peppers and preparing your own rice and your own beans. So this is where we're picking up from. We're picking up from 5-minute meals, especially 5-minute oven meals. So I got 3 meals here today. I have this sweet corn and French style green beans. And what you're going to do is you're going to put you're going to get foil, oven safe foil containers. Let me show you what I have. I have something like this. Now, this is a one big or long foil container, but you can find individual size containers, and you're going to want to prepare your soup in one container, your French green beans in another container, so you have two mini containers. You'll have them side by side, and it's a delicious combination. Sweet corn and roasted poblano with French style beans. And of course, if you want to get some seasons as well, you can do that. I'm choosing to just really start from a beginning place and have the items as they come packaged, because they're mostly going to have some kind of, some kind of salt or some kind of like brown sugar molasses. So they're going to come somewhat already pre-flavored, even your staple items like corn and green beans. So this is one combination that's going to be really good. Another combination is waffles with the baked beans. That's going to be really nice. And then something really sweet is the chicken broth with whole grain rice. So you're going to prepare that the same way in the oven, um, um, bringing your chicken broth uh, to a high temperature so it can simmer. Same thing. This is pre-cooked whole grain brown rice, so it's same thing. It goes into you're gonna. I mean, there's instructions here. So, but the idea is the rice goes in the oven in a foil container as well with a little water. So just so you can bring it back to the soft, to a soft texture. And then also just to add a bit to this chicken broth and rice is the whole kernel corn. So you see, this is three different separate meals, and it's all purchased from a local Dollar Tree or a local 99-cent store where you can really have fun and looking for traditional staple items that come prepared for you. So that way all you have to do is assemble them, and then you can even dish them in nice bowls. So instead of, for example, just maybe using the container that you cook or prepare in, you can then um, put those put your prepared foods such as the soup and the green beans into a nice bowl, and then sit down and enjoy the meal in the same bowl. First, say, pouring in the green beans to one side, and then pouring in your sweet corn rosi poblano soup on the other side, and then you'll have a nice bowl, a nice hearty bowl that is pure goodness with French style green beans and a roasted corn space soup. And the same thing would be true for your chicken broth. You're going to pour it all together, and your chicken broth in the bowl, your rice in the bowl, and topping off with the sweet corn or corn. And then what I love about black tea, or really any tea that is a daily tea, what I love about a daily tea is you can have it hot or cold. You can prepare a big batch, once again, in a container such as this, a big foil safe or oven safe foil container, and you're gonna portion your tea bags to the amount of water that you're going to be using to make your tea. So, I would say about one tea bag or even two tea bags per cup of water. So you're going to prepare, could even be a gallon size if you want to make a gallon size batch of tea. And half of it can go into the refrigerator, and the other half can even set room temperature, and you can have it room temperature, or you can warm it up as you need to and have it hot. You can add honey to it. You can add honey to the whole batch of tea and then put it all in the refrigerator, and then of course heat up a cup at a time when you like to have hot tea. So that's what I love about a daily tea, is that it is a way to enjoy a sweet beverage, whether you want it hot or whether you want it cold. I hope you enjoyed this introduction into um, beginning anew with cooking and starting at this level of looking for traditional foods that already come prepared, that are simplified, so that way you can just begin again with working with the freshest ingredients that you can, meaning just pure vegetables or pure soup bases, grains, even teas. So just so that it's just a bit more comfortable and a bit more enjoyable to begin anew in your kitchen.